So let's come back to the heart center, and we'll start as always with the sound of Om, long and deep. Imagine you being immersed in all the sounds, colors, and vibrations of the universe. Fix your mind on God alone. Rest your thoughts in God alone. And in God you will live hereafter. Of this there is no doubt. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering, and enjoy this practice through our senses. Now drop the arms down. We'll start with some exercises to warm up the body. Just start to swing from side to side, feet apart a little bit. Feel as though the arms are heavy ropes, hitting the body. See all the way around you. Twist that waist. And then conclude. Your hands on the hips, and then start to circle the head. The shoulders down. Try to see the floor in all directions as the head rolls. Nice and slow, always in a mindful way. And then change the direction of rotation. Always move in a way that is pleasing to the witness who's watching. And so it's not to send them into a state of agitation or restlessness, and release. So now we're going to take the left foot forward, the right foot back a little bit, and then start to circle the arm forward, right arm. And then go back for 4. Feel as though you had a weight in your hand. And then forward again. And back. Forward again. Feel as though you're winding yourself up like a machine, and back. And change sides, right foot forward, a little bit of distance between the feet horizontally, and then left arm swings forward. Back for 4. Forward. And back. Forward. And back. And release. Bring your arms up over the head now. Take hold of the opposite elbows. Squeeze the arms by the ears. Go to the left. Come up, go to the right. Push the hips out towards the left. Stretch the whole left side of the body. Come up, go to the left again. Try not to make folds in your waist. Come up, go to the right. And coming up, and just little circles, the head and shoulders, and neck. And then start to bring a little bit more movements by incorporating the upper back and the chest. And then maybe the whole body circles, whole trunk. And coming back up, and the other direction now, start to circle just the head and the shoulders and neck. And start to bring in the chest and the upper back into the movement as well. And finally, the whole body circles according to your condition, as always. And then coming back up and release. Good. Now from here, jump up and down. Try to have the feet leave the ground completely. Jump around in circles. And then the other direction. Good. And then release. And then just shake out the wrists. Move the fingers very, very rapidly. And then up and down, fingers flying. Wings of a hummingbird. And release. So just stand tall in Tadasana, mountain, standing tall like a mountain, unshakable and unmovable. From the heart, inhale up to the space between the eyebrows. Exhale back down to the heart. Feel solidly entrenched in your devotion to the practice. Inhale again from the heart to the space between the eyebrows. Exhale back down to the heart. Remain established in your connection with God. And now bring the fingertips together at the height of the shoulders, level with the elbows. Then take a little bend in knees and jump your feet out or walk out. Take a star. Open up to the left, Virabhadrasana 2. Over the front hand. Gaze is steady, as is your intention to protect. Come into the warrior consciousness. Always devoted, always ready to serve. Sink down to the seat to try to get a little bit lower. Exude confidence, determination, and power. Now press into the front foot. Turn to the middle again, fingers again together. And then bring the arms out again, go to the right. Try to become what you're representing. The more you tap into the consciousness of that being, the more ease you find to eventually enter into states of meditation. Eventually, every pose becomes possible. Now press into the front foot to straighten, turn to the long edge of the mat again, and jump your feet back together. Inhale again from the heart up to the space in the eyebrows. Exhale back down to the heart, always returning to that source within. Once again, inhale from the heart to the space between the eyebrows. Exhale back down. Now come down onto the ground, on your back. Come more to the front of the mat, actually. Start sitting, actually. So we're just gonna roll back into plow pose. So from here, just push into your hands, send the legs up and over your head. Nice and easy here. So you can walk your shoulders together a little bit behind your back. Try to join your hands. You keep your knees close to the body. Bring your hands to the back to support your seat over the shoulders. And keep your legs bent like this if you want, or extend your legs coming into Halasana. And try to make it so that your hips are over the shoulders and you're steady and comfortable in the pose, in order to allow you to forget about the body and go beyond the mind, even beyond the emotions. Close the eyes, go inward. Keep the attention to the space between the eyebrows, watch the darkness there. Imagine the mantra so resonating all throughout your being. It means I am you, you are me, I am that I am. And then start to make your way back down gently. Arms behind your back. And then just slowly let your legs glide back down over your body, keep them close. No fast, aggressive, hard landings. Let your back down on the ground. Breathe in. Breathe out, relax completely, let go of all fatigue and all struggles. Coming into Shavangasana now, shoulder stand, queen of the postures. Press into your arms, the legs again, push into the mat. Send your seat up. When you get it high enough, bring your hands to the back. And you can see if you can try to get your arms a little bit further, your elbows come closer together so that your arms are behind your back completely. And then when you can bring your legs up. You don't have to be completely straight, again, according to your condition. If you need to bend your legs a little bit, knees close to the forehead, somewhere between plow and shoulder stand, this is okay too. If you have other variations, of course, go ahead. Go to a place where you feel steady and comfortable. Hold tension on the space between the eyebrows. Everything stops as though you were frozen in time. Nothing to do, nowhere to go but deeper within. Keep watching the darkness behind the forehead. Control the mind, or train your mind to be controlled, or the mind will control you. It's like a wild animal. Try to tame it. Bit by bit, through constant practice, it will come. Now getting ready to come back out. So hands behind the back. And roll your way back out, slowly and gently. Once the legs come back down, breathe in. Or down on the ground, breathe in. Breathe out completely. Let go of all fatigue or tension. Now slide your feet in closer to the seat. Lift up your seat and then bring your hands underneath your seat. Thumb tips and index fingers together. And then just lower your seat back down so you're sitting on your wrists. Extend your legs again. Charge the legs. And then here, press into the forearms. Lift the chest up off the ground, the head as well. Push the chest up as high as you can. And then bring the top of the head to the ground. Arching the back as much as you can so the chest comes up as high as you can. Just imagine you're trying to send love out in all directions to all beings. You have to get the heart up higher in order to increase your reach. Okay, goodbye, look like a fish jumping out of the water. Curving your spine. More lift to the heart. Push your heart way up. And release gently. Take your hands out from underneath. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Feel as though you're fainting. Let go of all tension, all fatigue. Good. Now press into the arms. Lift your chin into your chest, and then press your way up by pressing to your forearms. Come into seated position. And from here, if you can, bring your feet right close to your seat. Lean forward a little bit, around your back, push into your fingertips, and roll your way up, your seat up. If that's not working for you, just come up to standing. Good. Take a moment here. Inhale from the heart up to the space between the eyebrows. Exhale back down. Never lose our connection. Always remain present with God enough. Always feel as though God is present in our heart. Now bend the knees, start to come down until you can land your chest on your thighs. And then just bring your hands to the backs of the legs, pressing against the heels with your hands. And then if you can start to straighten your legs. Push the body into your legs. Keep pressing your forearms into the backs of the legs. You can step on your heels if you like with your fingers. Step on the fingers of your heels, I should say. Keep your chest connected to your thighs. So if you need to keep your knees bent, that's okay. The armpits are right, just maybe underneath the knees, alongside them. Keep on pulling the body down. So we're trying to get the head to rest on the feet and the chest to go below the knees. Just keep visualizing when the spine will lengthen. Use the bar to push your legs further back if you can. Actually, maybe your legs will be completely straight. Your hips will come against the shins or between the shins. And then from here, getting ready to release. Bring your hands on either side of the feet, just in front. Walk one foot back and then the other into plank and lower down into your belly. Now stack your hands one on top of the other, forming a pillow for your forehead to rest on. Inhale. Exhale. And lift your head. Cobra. So we'll start with maybe taking Sphinx first. You can hold the edges of the mat, the front edge of the mat, and pull on the mat. And really press the forearms down. Feel as though the shoulders are very heavy, dropping down. And the lower body as well. Anchor down through the hips and the lower legs. Bring the feet together. Now continue to pull the mat. At the same time, propel the chest forward. Keep on trying to lengthen the lower back by pushing the chest away from the seat. If you're okay here, lift the elbows up off the mat. Start to bring your head up a little bit more. Chin comes up. Form a curve in your back. C shape. And as you feel comfortable, start to walk your hands a little bit closer to the body. Coming up higher. Walking them in bit by bit. Always again, according to your comfort level. Make sure you don't lose your neck. Make sure your elbows aren't locked. Relax the shoulders. A little bit of softness in the elbows. Graceful lines. No folds across the lower back. Pull the body forward, the chest forward and up. Lower down slowly, press into your hands. Come down with control. Again, not fast. Not a big hard landing. Rest your forehead on the hands. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Come into your cobra. Come up as you see fit. Go right into cobra with your hands beside your hips. Go ahead. Try to get lots of length in the front of the body. Stretch the front of the body without jamming the lower back or the back of the neck. Shoulders down. You adjust again, wriggle like that serpent. Open up your shoulders and the chest, just like the wings on either side of the cobra's head. Come back down. And again, rest, forehead on your hands. Breathe in. Breathe out, all fatigue. Bow pose. Bring your feet up towards the seat. Take hold of the ankles. Modifications if you need to. You can just pull on your feet and then roll onto your right side if you like. So you're doing it on your side, so you're not on your belly. And just push the feet down away from the seat as though you're doing a camel pose. So imagine your shins are on the ground and just look over your your left shoulder. Your legs are parallel, shoulder and about knees about the height of the width of the hips. Okay. If you feel okay, you can go into the bow pose. Just up on the feet. And if you can, the legs, try to get your feet up higher and your thighs up off the ground. Rock a little bit back and forth. Massage the belly. Flex your toes. And don't worry about it, they're still there. And pull the heels in towards the seat. Relax, release the legs. Breathe in. Breathe out. Soften everything. Learn to turn off the effort instantaneously. Charge rejuvenate. One more time. So if you get on your side, this time when you take your ankles, you would roll onto your left side. Otherwise, lift your head, away from your seat, pulling on your feet, the ground behind you. And then if you can, pull on the ankles, try to get your thighs up off the ground. So try to hold your ankles as opposed to your toes. Your toes are slippery. Get a better grip on your ankles. And lift up again. Most important thing to do, offer up the pose. Every pose is a divine expression of love. Try to see God in all forms. Through the practice, it's like passing through all the experiences. We pass through all the forms to experience everything. This is how we gain the knowledge. The knowledge is the antidote to suffering. And release. Heels in towards the seat. And forehead on the hands. In. Breathe out. Relax. Hands underneath the shoulders, press up into table position, and bring the seat all the way back onto your heels, and bring your feet out in front. Hands come behind the back here, and from here we're going to push up into bench pose. So your feet are about hip width apart, your fingers are facing away. If it's too much, you turn your hands with your fingers towards your feet, but generally we do it this way. It's a little bit easier on the wrists and the shoulders. Push the shoulders back, lift your hips up if you can. Try not to sag like an old couch. Try to keep your hips up, same height as the knees. Push your chest up as high as you can and bring your head back. Too much, you can keep your seat on the ground, just push your chest up and bring your head back. And from here, Bhastrika breath, breathe very fast and nose like a Sunday dog if you're apt to do so. Lower the seat down. In. You pull the legs close to the body. Breathe in. Heart to the space between the eyebrows. And suspend your breath there. Hold your attention with the space between the eyebrows for a moment. Hold the breath. Everything stops. Exhale, relax. Breathe out, controlled, steady exhale so that it doesn't sound like a big explosion. And from here, we're going to bring the left knee down and then come up into a genuflect. Push the toes, base the toes on the left foot down, and the right leg is at 90-degree angle, so your legs are like a box. Parivrtta Parsva Konasana. Left arm up, ankle and toe and the knee towards the left. You can take your hand just the outside of the other hand on the hip, or if you can on your seat. Push the lower back up and in. Exhale, turn to the right. If it's too easy for you, you can bring the elbow to the outside of the knee. So you turn forward again, left arm up, and then bring the elbow all the way down to the outside of the knee. And press the armpit against the outside of the knee. Right hand comes onto your left, either fist or hands in prayer, and push the body up. Try to get the belly higher than the thigh. And then roll the right shoulder back. Do this version as well. If you know, of course, other variations, other more advanced variations, go ahead. Take the bind, take the knee up off the ground if you like. Remember that staying upright is always an option. Like twist from the base of spine all the way up. Feel the spiral action all the way up from the base of spine right to the base of the brain. Open. Push the knee towards the left. So you inhale, rise up tall out of the hips. Exhale, turn more to the right. When you turn, change legs. Left foot in front, back toes bent under. And then again, left hand pressing into your left hip, roll the hip down, so drop the hip so that both sides of the torso are long, or you can take the hand to the seat. Right arm up, inhale, take it to the outside of the knee, angle the toe and the knee towards the right, and push the knee towards the right as you turn to the left. Chest open. Good. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, turn a little bit more, over your back shoulder. Keep the torso nice and long, drop the left hip. And release. So, come back down onto the mat. Lie down. Shavasana. Relax completely. Relaxation is the best antidote for removing impurities. Now just surrender completely the body. Let go of all obstacles, all barriers, physical, mental, and emotional barriers that prevent you from being completely receptive to all the incoming benefits. Take your attention to the left foot first, relax. Foot completely, the toes just go limp, all of them. They droop. No tone at all, no muscle tone, so the foot just falls away to the left. The heel and the bottom of the foot soft, the instep relaxed, the ankle completely loose. The lower leg, relax all the muscles, no tension, no hardness there, soft. Knee, completely inactive. Upper leg, relax the thigh, allow all the muscles to soften. Feeling it very heavy. All the strength moved from the leg muscles. Everything, any amount of weight feels extremely heavy. Now the right foot, relax all the toes. Allow them to go completely loose and droopy. Bottom of the foot and the heel, soft. Top of the foot, as I say, the instep, completely flimsy and soft. The ankle, loose. Lower leg, all the muscles as though they were dissolved. Relax. Belly completely inactive, no sensations. And the upper leg heavy as can be. The whole pelvis sinking down, feeling as though all the bones that form the pelvic joint heavy as lead. Left hand, relax all the fingers, allow them to just go completely dead-like, lifeless. The whole hand, the palm, the back of the hand, just resting there like dead weight. The wrist loose, the hand just hanging off of it freely, flimsily. Lower arm, all the muscles soften, relax. Upper arm as well. Elbow between those two parts of the arm. No sensation. Whole arm dead, like lifeless. The shoulder heavy. No tension. No discomfort. Just holding the arm down in its place. The right hand now. All the fingers completely relaxed. Back of the hand, palm, soft. The wrist joint completely loose. Lower arm, upper arm. Elbow in between, just allowing the signal to pass from the lower arm to upper arm to release all the muscles all along the way, right up to the shoulder. Feel as though all the muscles are just hanging off the bones, all the skin. Just nothing but extra weight on the arms. Shoulder heavy, grounded. No discomfort, no resistance, no tightness. And then, starting at the top of the back, start to feel the whole back starting to sink. Upper back, mid back, lower back. It's extremely heavy. So there were big lead, blanket of lead sitting on the inside of the body, just weighing it down, feeling the body just and sag. The abdomen is loose and soft. Chest, very light. The front of the chest, imagine the skin being skin of a bubble. So the air that comes in and out of the lungs, so soft, just pushes, just very soft breath, breathing. No effort, no labored breathing. The rest of the organs so heavy, sinking down along with the back, becoming sluggish, so much so that they just eventually stop. And this is okay, let them take their rest. Not even the blood or the nerves circulating in the body, everything still like a corpse, this body. The neck, scalp, all relaxed, no sensation. The head heavy, pressing down into your. Though the head is heavy, the face shows no signs of disturbance of this. It's completely soft and relaxed. Forehead, no signs of stress or anxiety, no lines etched into it, nor around the eyes, either around the nose or the cheeks or around the mouth. All the skin just completely softened, relaxed. eyes, just gazing to the back of the eyelids, the inside, relaxed, no hardness. No hardness in the mouth or the jaw either. Tongue just resting in its bed. The teeth set comfortably, no clenching or grinding sensation. Throat calm and relaxed. Brain sitting between the ears and inside the head now has an opportunity to quiet down. So imagine just turning off all the activity in the brain. Quiet it all down. So you just turn down the volume of a radio. So it becomes completely indistinguishable, unnoticeable. In that quietness, feel God's beautiful, loving presence. Bring your attention to the heart. Feel that warm glow of love there, that warmth, that comfort. God resides in every being. So wish that love upon all beings as well, just as you are feeling it now. Merge with God, all beings, through that common thread that ties us all together, the divine source within. Keep that warmth inside of you and just shine it, radiate it as you go throughout your day. Imagine it radiating upon all beings. Send it out just like the sun is non-discriminating with its light and its warmth. It shines upon everything equally. Do the same towards all beings. So now prepare to come back from Shavasana and carry out this continuing mission of spreading love. Prepare to sit up. Come back to seated position in a way as gentle, as mindful. Just do concentration at the crown. Sound breathing, the final one. At the crown, bring your attention there. The sound is sum. Concentrate on the M part of the sound. Humming will produce vibrations that produce mental or promote mental sharpness. So all your attention there. Your attention is like a magnet. Attract all the prana, all the vital force there. All the best of the best. Inhale. Keeping your attention there. Inhale. Last time. Inhale, all the attention at the crown. Picture an Om symbol sitting in the darkness. See it in the movie screen, an imaginary movie screen that sits behind the forehead, in the inside the forehead, just in the brow center region. Beautiful golden Om shimmering against that velvety darkness. And feel it vibrating tuning fork. It sends out vibrations, it sends out all the colors and vibrations and sounds. So subtle. You don't even notice that there's so many infinite number of those vibrations, sounds, and colors. Be immersed in them once again. Keep feeling those vibrations resonate through you, healing you, providing solace, comfort, bringing you the best of the best. So we're God humming it, producing all those vibrations coming right from God's emanating from its whole being. And this is you, in fact. This resides in you at all times. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Accepted to the divine grace of God, always within. Stay. Thank you so much.